Hello. Today's presentation is going to be on exercise for children and youth, specifically focusing on the importance of physical activity, benefits from exercising regularly, fitness testing, cardiorespiratory fitness, key points in strength training, and the benefits of youth sports. Beginning with the importance of physical activity. Evidence shows that physical activity is essential for attaining the highest quality of life. Research shows that regular physical activity needs to be integrated with one's lifestyle, and it is recommended that this active lifestyle be established early in life. It's important for kids to develop these healthy habits because if they can continue them for the rest of their lives, then they will prevent diseases that would occur otherwise. Some benefits of being physically active include improved cardiorespiratory fitness and muscular fitness, improved bone health, favorable body composition, improved cardiovascular and metabolic biomarkers, which include increased insulin sensitivity and increased HDL-C, which is considered the good cholesterol, and a lower risk for type 2 diabetes. Some non-physical benefits include reduced symptoms of anxiety and depression, positive effect and stress relief, cognitive functioning and intellectual health, and a feeling of self-determination, autonomy, and choice. Because kids are developing and they're so pure, it's important for them to avoid depression, avoid stress and anxiety, because it'll eventually hinder the developing process, and we want them to be as healthy as possible, so let's keep them active. Some recommended field testing information. The President's Council on Fitness, Sports, and Nutrition now recommends FitnessGram as a field test to evaluate fitness in children. Now, this test does not use percentile values to categorize a child's performance. Instead, it uses Criterion reference standards to focus on health-related goals. Criterion reference standards attempt to describe the minimum level of fitness consistent with good health, regardless of what percentile might be normal in that data. This test is beneficial because it focuses more on health standards instead of an average or a percentile. So it gives you more accurate results. Some components of this FitnessGram test include cardiorespiratory test, which is done with the pacer or the mile run or the mile walk if that can't be done. The second portion of the test includes muscular strength and endurance. That includes a curl up, trunk lift, and a 90-degree push-up, or a modification would be a pull-up. It also includes flexibility, which is done using the back saver sit and reach test, or a modified test would be the shoulder stretch. And then they measure the body composition, which is done using the skin fold measurement, or the body mass index, or the bioelectrical impedance analysis, which is a test that runs a weak electric current through the body to get results such as body fat percentage. Importance of fitness testing. At a time when many adults' diseases are increasingly diagnosed in young people, we must be concerned with health throughout the lifespan. Fitness testing helps determine an overall fitness level so that children can have a better understanding of their health status. If children can see where they stand on the fitness level, it is more likely that they'll make changes in their lifestyle habits, whereas if they had no idea, you can't really expect them to make any changes. Cardiorespiratory fitness. Now, It is recommended that children exercise 60 minutes per day, either be moderate or vigorous intensity aerobic physical activity, and 3 of those days should be vigorous intensity. Now, some ways that children can achieve these goals are by being part of a sports team, which can include basketball, soccer, football. You can also do individual or dual sports such as tennis or racquetball. And then if team sports or sports in general don't suit them, then there are always options like hiking, swimming, and dancing. Basically, you just want to get them up and moving. Usually with these style of activities, they meet all the goals necessary. So you can look into these. Now, strength training for children. When strength training children, safety precautions must be taken because children are anatomically, physiologically, and psychologically immature. There are many key points to strength training that can prevent a child from getting hurt, but I think these are the 3 most important in my opinion. The first is to ensure that a trained personnel supervise each session. A lot of the times when someone is training, even adults, they sometimes don't realize that their form is off, even though they're standing in front of a mirror, if that's there. So it's important for someone to always be supervising them and making sure that they're doing things properly. The second tip is to teach proper lifting techniques, beginning with a light weight. There's nothing worse than teaching form with a heavy weight because that's just a recipe for injury. You want to make sure you start with the light weight and then slowly progress if once they become able to. But proper form is key. And that moves on to the third tip, which is to increase resistance only when a child can perform the desired number of repetitions in good form. So they'll eventually have to graduate into their next weight before they can move on. And though risk injury is common, or it can happen in sports, it is still recommended that children experience it at some point because it provides benefits, psychological and social. Some psychological benefits include positive values toward physical activity, positive identity, body image, and self-esteem, hope and optimism about the future, positive effects and stress relief. And then some social benefits include close friendship qualities, leadership, teamwork and cooperation, respect, responsibility, courtesy, and integrity. Now, these are all great points that are made just from being in a sports team. So that completes my presentation. I hope you all learned something, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.